5 things people with anxiety secretly do alone. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Healthy Drops. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. In today's video, we will be discussing an important topic and emotion called anxiety. We will get to know what anxiety is and what kind of different symptoms people show when they're anxious. So let us begin this video with the first question. What anxiety is. When we people think about anxiety, we look at it as a rare situation when people are overly stressed or depressed about something. We think that those people who cannot relieve stress are the anxious ones, and we are not included in those. But today, I would like to tell you that anyone can be anxious. Anxiety is not a feeling that is limited to a few people. Besides, in reality, we all experience anxiety. Thinking of it as a high-level condition is not the right mindset. So today, we'll try changing it. We will make sure people know what anxiety really is and how we can identify it. Anxiety is a different experience for each of us. Some people may feel anxiety in such a way that is completely strange to others. Also, sometimes because of each person's different experiences, we tend to not understand other people's emotions. What is anxiety to them may not be to us. We think that they are turning it into a big issue, or maybe they are just having a timid personality. But is this the case? So what should we do if we're not sure about another person's condition? Well, it is simple. Just be kind to them and make sure to listen to their worries. Even if they do not wish to share it, do not feel low. Do not force them to tell you. Wait until they can themselves tell you their concerns, because sometimes forcing someone to tell you their feelings or emotions is not a good thing. Here, you're not interrogating a criminal but a loved one who is facing an emotional crisis. You need to assure them that they are not alone. You're always there for them. Tell them it is normal to feel this way. Anxiety alerts us about the potential dangers and helps us to prepare for various kinds of situations. Also, according to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM, anxiety becomes a disorder when it starts to impact daily functioning in different aspects of life. Now, we will be discussing 5 things people with anxiety secretly do. Make sure to watch them all. The first thing people do is overthink. Anxiety disorders are characterized by excessive or disproportionate worry and fear that gets in the way of daily activities. This is not visible to other people, but people with anxiety overthink all the time. It does not matter whether they are with other people or alone. People with anxiety would think negatively about themselves and even about the things that have already happened. They would replay those events in their head and would think about what else could have ended at that time or situation. They also try to imagine possible future events to know what can get wrong. Moving on to number 2, anxious people confine themselves to their comfort zone. All people feel anxious in some situations, but this case is entirely different for those who are suffering from an anxiety disorder. They would constantly try to adjust their life to cater to them. They would tend to do things that they are used to instead of trying something new. A good example of this would be that they would rewatch the same shows or read the same books again and again, as they will not feel anxious to think what will happen next. In some cases, people would not even leave their house for the fear of facing an unknown situation. Sometimes they are not even able to leave the house without someone's company. For number 3, people would withdraw from social interaction. Some people who would reject the invites to stay at home and calm down their worries. In some cases, they will act as if they are not interested, but in truth, they are just scared of being insulted, rejected, or any other negative emotion, even though all of that is just in their head. First, they would cut off from the outside world by keeping their phone in silent mode, and then would feel overwhelmed and anxious after seeing the backlog of messages. After this, we have number 4, in which they struggle or procrastinate to finish the task. People with anxiety seem like perfect and disciplined people on the outside, but what if they feel anxious to complete their work on time? Anxiety affects working memory, which makes it difficult to focus. Then they would rush to complete things, which adds extra stress. And moving on to number 5, tossing and turning in bed is a common occurrence for anxiety-stricken people. Anxiety cannot be felt by other people, as those people look completely fine on the outside. But in reality, they might be turning around in bed at night unable to sleep. Even if they fall asleep, they would have nightmares. For example, those with a separation anxiety disorder may have nightmares about being separated from their loved ones. In the end, I would say anxiety is a part of life, but anxiety disorders are those that cause significant distress or impairment in different areas of life. If you know someone who is suffering from this, then make sure to reach out to a nearby mental health care provider. So this will be the end of today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Comment down your thoughts on this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Till then, signing off.